And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video.
What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know what we gonna get into today, honey. We got some conversations for y'all. We're gonna talk about the price of gas. We're gonna talk about the United States Postal Service, y'all. We're gonna talk about them real quick. Because over here in the break room, although we do talk about these mommies, baby, we gotta incorporate some real life ish too, honey. Cause what they over there living, baby, they ain't real life. Well, let me say this: it ain't the real life I want to live. Okay, girl. And then we got Livy in the break room. We got Livy in the break room, y'all. Livy said that. What she say, y'all? Livy said that she wished she wasn't a single mom. Yeah. Livy said she wished she had a pappy for old AJ round there. Maybe because, the whole throwing the cat up against the wall, maybe she's starting to think he needs some testosterone running around there. I don't know, girl. But we're going to get into that. And then Wine Glass, she had something to say to us, so we're going to peek in on her real quick. You said, wait a minute, say what? That's what she said, sis. We going to talk about it. Okay? We're going to talk about it. What's up, Black and Bougie, the toy? Miss TLD, Mo Lady, Jenny in the building. Waffle Toaster finally got her ass in here on damn time. Let's see here. Maja up in here. Lizzie, our new journey. Our new forever. I'm sorry. Alice up in the thing. LaShonda up in here. Miss V here. Okay, girls. Melissa in the building. Kate Blue up in here. Mama Twins is. Girl, you always pop in. Even if you don't stay for the whole thing, you always let me know you up in here, girl. I appreciate you for that. Appreciate all of y'all. 1 in a million. Braxton up in here. Cynthia. Hey, y'all. Walk out that girl. Hey, Miss T. Wilson. What's good, sis? Wait a minute. I got T. Time and T. Wilson. Hold on. Who did the switcheroo on my ass? You said, why does it look like Liv was crying? You think she was crying? No, girl, Olivia is an actress. Okay. And then Olivia also brought back Ricky Lake. Okay. Olivia had an episode of Ricky Lake over there yesterday, y'all. So if we have enough time, we'll get into that. Okay, y'all. Oh, Jasmine's ass. It got to stop. I can't take it no more. It just gotta stop. So we gonna slide over there on her real quick. We ain't gonna stay long because y'all know y'all done got to the point. Y'all done got older now. See, 7 years ago, we could ride Jasmine out. We could ride her ass out for about 3-hour live stream. Y'all remember back in the day? Baby, we done got 7 years older and our patience is thin and we can't take it. So we not gonna be over there long, okay? You said we don't tear. Black and Bougie said, look here, Tuna. We do not care about your fake tears and your regrets, ma'am. Don't care. Girl. Now, Black and Bougie, she gonna call you a damn hater. Okay? She gonna say you hating on the single mom life round there. Kitchen Trap Queen said $553 is all I got to say. Trap Queen said, girl, I ain't got nothing else to say. $553 damn dollars. Okay? What's up, Steve? Mary Blue up in this thing, girl. Nah, not Ricky Lake. That was the good old days with the talk shows. Well, you know, it's giving you remember when Ricky was a little chunky and then she lost that weight. That's why I said Ricky Lake. Say cheese in this thing. What's up, sis? All right, y'all. Let's get into it, honey. We got a lot to cover tonight, and you know we ain't got a whole bunch of time because you know we got to keep rolling. All right, y'all. Let's talk about this real quick. Give me a moment. Let me pull up sis over here. Okay, girl.
You got to be a real gangster to live here in California. You really do. You have to have a little cheese somewhere stacked away somewhere, or you won't be driving. I just filled up my car. Yes, I did let it get to empty because I wanted to see how much it was going to take to fill it up. It took $175. If you guys can see that, 175 to fill up my tank on empty. This damn car will not be getting lower than half full from here on out. $174 to fill in my car. I've never, ever, ever paid that much. And yes, of course, I have to put premium in my car, and I'm looking at the price. And if I pay cash, it's $629, and if I pay it on my card, it's $635. That's for premium. It's not even regular gas. Regular is $605. This is crazy. You have to be a real gangster living right here in Cali, or you better have some funds available just to get around. This is ridiculous. $175 to fill up my tank. You know, you got to be.
Baby, not 175. Sis, what is you driving around every day? A school bus? What y'all? What she got? What she got? What she got? A Silverado? What she got? An Escalade? What she got? One of them Tahoes or them Suburbans? Baby, $175. Some people don't even spend that in a month. Child, it's a mess. You hear me? She says $639 if you pay with your card, $629 if you pay with cash. Yeah, she probably riding around there with a Burb or a Tahoe or something like that. That is ridiculous. What you say you paid, sis? I have a Lexus SUV. It's cost me $100 to fill up. Yikes. You say it was $136 for me on Monday, Mo lady, girl. I'm just telling you, baby. I keep mine on half, child. I make sure it don't go under half. You hear me? That's 28 gallons, girl. A mess. Yeah, Miss T. Wilson. You know, they hitting us hard in the pockets, y'all. They hitting us hard in them pockets. They hitting us hard in them pockets. You hear me? A mess. But then let me tell y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Because I don't know about y'all, but I've been, I definitely, peek in on the gossip. But sis, I really be into like what's going on, what people's thoughts and opinions about what's going on, because if y'all notice, I don't know, do y'all watch David Muir? David Muir. Is he ABC or NBC? Hold on. That's my boy right there. I love me some David Muir. Let me see. What is he? ABC. David Muir is ABC. Baby, I noticed. I watch David Muir every night. And I noticed they ain't really talking about what's going on over there overseas. Baby, they talking more about what's going on with the airport and TSA. They talking more about that. Not saying that ain't nothing. World news tonight. Thank you, Tamika, baby. That's my ish. You hear me? Not saying that that's nothing to talk about. People in the airport for 8 hours and still missing their flight. People showing up to the airport 8 hours before their flight leave and still missing their damn flight. But, baby, they not talking about David Muir. Baby, nothing. Baby, I'm telling you, it's crickets. Baby, I'm telling you, it's crickets over there. Baby, they're not talking about nothing. I was shocked. I said, well, wait a minute. Y'all still talking about that lady, the lady who mother got kidnapped. It's been almost 2 months now. They still talking about that lady, but baby, they ain't said nothing about that WAR over there. They're saying if you really want to know the tea, you have to watch the news outlets in other countries to get the tea. They said other countries are talking about it. If you want to watch, you gotta check other countries. So now listen to this lady, y'all.
For another lockdown, buckle in. It's going to be called the energy conservation lockdown. It's going to be the same playbook from the 2020 global pandemic lockdown. They're just going to repurpose it and change the title to energy conservation so they can keep you in the house. So let's talk about it. So, the war in the Middle East, gas prices, crude oil through the roof. Countries like Thailand, India, Asia, they're all already standing in line for gasoline. Australia has already gone so far to already put restrictions in place. Work from home, alternate days that you can drive your car on the street based on your driver's license. We want you to carpool. All of that is because of the war in the Middle East and the gas prices going through the roof. And you're probably saying, I don't care. I don't live there. That's not my problem. Remember, the pandemic was a global lockdown. And think about it. Wasn't New York City trying to float a new bill just last week where they were going to implement an 11 p.m. curfew to conserve energy? These million-dollar companies are building data centers everywhere. How do you think they're going to run those data centers? They need energy. And now, conveniently, there's this whole energy crisis due to the war in the Middle East, because we are reliant for our oil from other countries. And one of the reasons why is because the refineries that were in California got shut down by that group of people. And Trump wants to open one back up, and Newsom and his homies are like protesting it. We don't want the refinery reopened because we had an oil spill. We don't want it reopened anymore, which is code for we want to be reliant on oil from other countries because we get kickbacks. So when you're wondering what is going on with the war in the Middle East, this is what's going on. The interesting thing is you guys will come in the comments and tell me that none of this is true when Google is for free. But I want you guys to really dig into what is going on. Pay attention. AI data centers, curfews. Do you think for 1 second they are not literally planning another global lockdown retitled energy conservation? Let me know down in the comments. You ready for another lockdown? I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of you who would love to work from home again because y'all was crying when they took it away. They give you what they want you to have, and they take it away. They give it to you and they take it away, and you guys fall for it every single time. You ready for another lockdown?
Ooh, honey, but didn't I tell y'all that the other day? I told y'all that that's been the chatter, okay? That they talking about it could be another, lockdown because they're trying to conserve energy. And what's coming up? What are we on the heels of? Summertime. And what do you burn most in the summer? Your AC. People travel more. A lot of people take vacations in the summertime. I see a lot of you guys in the chat are saying, but wait, hold up. I didn't save money so I could travel. Well, since they're not telling you can't, you just going to pay out the yin-yang to go. So if if you prepared, you prepared. But if you ain't prepared, then stay your ass at home. It's just that simple. Now, this is, I don't know, but this right here was interesting to me, especially for you small business owners, okay? So listen to this.
"30 minutes and time is a ticking. Really quick, I'm going to put you on, give you all the details, and then afterwards, I'm going to post some questions that I hope that some of you guys can answer in the comments. Why? Because I like interactive content. But first, a clip from NPR News explaining the entire situation.
Service says the agency is months away from running out of money. He says it may have to stop delivering mail next year. NPR's Hansi-Lo Wong reports the Postmaster General is asking Congress to help stabilize the self-funded agency.
The Postal Service relies on stamps and service fees, not tax dollars, to deliver mail and packages 6 days a week to every address in the country. But people and businesses are sending a lot less mail than in past decades. Now, Postmaster General David Steiner says USPS could be out of cash for paying its workers as soon as this.
This is David Steiner, the USPS postmaster appointed by Trump in 2016, who's basically saying that all deliveries might end in 2027 because USPS doesn't have enough cash. See, David Steiner states, and I quote, that USPS will be out of cash in less than 12 months. That's an actual quotation. Remember how I stated earlier that he was Trump appointed? Yes, it's really important that you also remember that Trump has made it very clear that he wants to privatize government agencies, right? He wants to run them like a business, even though he's a failed businessman. Fun fact about the Trump-appointed USPS postmaster is that he's also on the board for FedEx and has been since 2009. But wait, there's more. Former XPO logistics executive Louis DeJoy, right, became Postmaster General of USPS in June of 2020, also appointed by Trump. And DeJoy has a large stake in XPO, valued at $30 to $75 million, and that was back in 2020. Can you say conflict of interest? So now you have XPO and FedEx executives running USPS, right? Since 2016, I might add, and has been running it into the ground since then. Whereas XPO and FedEx are doing just fine. Just fine. Now, could the goal have been to just remove a public service competitor from the field? Just get them out the way? Is it B, all about killing the voting by mail before 2028, considering the United States Supreme Court is already prepped to limit their mail-in ballots ahead of the midterms? And lastly, C, do you guys believe that this can impact Trump's deportation initiative in a way that benefits the Trump regime? Now, while you guys are in the comments, telling me your answers, and yes, all three is also an option. Choosing all three is an option. Let me let you know what's going to happen immediately. What's going to be one of the immediate effects of the loss of USPS, all right? As this is a public service. One thing that you need to know is that many elderly people and disabled people will die. Many elderly and disabled Americans, United States citizens, will die. Why? Because USPS delivers prescriptions to rural areas where private delivery companies do not service. They just won't go. So yeah, that's one thing that you got to deal with. Now, if you have not done this already, go ahead and just switch to paperless, baby. Switch to paperless, because those important documents, you understand, those checks, right? Those returns. If you're used to always getting them in the mail, understand that there is going to be a delay like one you have never seen. Get ready for it. Everything is going to be backed up. Everything.
And you know what, Greenheart, I see what you're saying in the comments. And although it definitely isn't delightful to hear, but unfortunately, it may become harsh reality. Right? And what we can't do is, and here's the thing, in no way, hold on, y'all. My bad, hold on. Give me just one moment. One more moment, y'all. I'm having a problem with my monitor. Hold on. Uh-oh. All right. My bad, y'all. I was having problems with my monitor. As I was saying, in no way am I trying to scare you guys. Do understand I live in this country just like y'all do. But I feel like we need to be aware. We need to know what could possibly happen in the event that if it does happen. Now, they've been saying the United States Postal Service was running out of money for years. That's nothing new. They've been saying that for years. But if you think about it, y'all, with technology the way it is, and a lot of people sending emails and a lot of people bills come to them, online. People don't necessarily buy postage stamps anymore. And that's essentially what funded the post office was postage stamps and packaging, like shipping packages. Now, let's just say, and I don't know if this is going to happen, but let's just say the United States Postal Service goes out of business. To even think of that, it's just like, wait, what? It's been around for gazillion years, but let's just say that does happen. Imagine using FedEx. I'm going to just say FedEx. Imagine using FedEx. I remember I had to ship my son something last year. What I needed to ship him could fit in a manila-sized envelope. I went to FedEx because I needed to get it to him like ASAP. Baby, FedEx wanted to charge me $50. $50. Baby, I took that thing right on over there to USPS, United States Postal Service. Baby, they charged me $12.95. $12.95 for the same time period. $12.95. That's a far cry from 50 daggone bucks. And this was just last year. This was in 2025. So I'm not talking 2, 3, 4 years. Last year. Wasn't even 6 months ago. So, it's a lot going on in the world. And all I'm going to say is stay woke, stay prepared. It definitely can, right, Mary Blue, affect small business owners who are already struggling as it is because the tariffs has made it extremely hard for small businesses because they're charging more money. I'm going to give y'all an example. Yesterday, I went to Walmart and I needed one of those Sterilite dressers, the little plastic bins with the 3 shelves. So I went in the aisle where they normally are kept, where the storage bins and stuff are at, right? And so I walked around that aisle. I didn't see them. So I said, well, maybe they moved them. Maybe I missed the aisle. I walked on the next aisle, didn't see them. Double back, went on the other aisle behind me, didn't see them. And so I'm just standing in the aisle like, okay, this is odd. Do they not sell them anymore? And so I decided to go back in the same aisle that I started in where the totes and stuff are sold. And something told me, look up on the top shelf. So I looked up and I'm like, what is that? So it was the Sterilite containers, but they weren't packaged the way they used to be packaged. Now, I haven't bought one of those. I think maybe I bought one last year, or maybe I bought one in 2024. I don't remember. It's been about a year or two, maybe about a year. I think I bought one last year. And so I'm like, is that it? So I pulls it closer to me and I look at the picture on the box and I was like, what happened? Oh, so they changed the way they package those. So the last time I bought one, it was already put together. The only thing was, you know how they had the little wheels? It was in one of the drawers, taped to one of the drawers. Baby, now, honey, you got to put it all together. It's not in like an enclosed box, but it has like a lid and it has like the little plastic to hold it together around it, the little plastic zip ties to hold it around it. And so then when I'm looking, I'm like, okay, well, how much is it? Now, like I said, I believe I bought one last year. I think I paid $10 for it. Child, that thing was $15.48. So I was standing there like, oh. So not only have y'all got me assembling it now, and you done raised the price of it, and instantly the first thing that popped in my head was, there go them tariffs right there. So Walmart didn't do that, right? Sterilite did that. So more than likely, Sterilite probably uses a company overseas to make those containers. And because of the tariffs, wherever the Sterilite, wherever overseas they're using, they probably said, oh, okay, so your president wants to charge us tariffs to ship things to your country that we make over here. Oh, okay. Well, this is what we can ready to do for y'all. Now you're going to have to put it together and we taxing your ass for it. Baby, I stood there in that line and I just shook my head. I said, it wasn't like I bought one of those containers 5 years ago. Because y'all would say, well, TMI, that was 5 years ago. You know stuff costs more. Baby, it wasn't even 6 months ago I think I bought one. It was in 2025. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all. I'm not really good when it comes to putting stuff together. Okay, y'all. I'm not like Jasmine. I am not Bob the Builder. Okay, girl. And so I got that thing to the house and I said, hold on. What's going on? Why am I so confused? Baby, I was pissed. You hear me? I said, baby, they got me over here sweating and stuffing things. I damn near pulled out my phone and pulled up YouTube because I was like, what's going on? But I ended up figuring it out. And I said all this because I just wanted to store some extra stuff I had. I said I went through all this trouble. But it just showed me instantly how things have changed very drastically. Very drastically. Not taking over time, like, little by little, baby. It's like you go to bed and wake up and boom, everything has changed. Miss Tilu said, I bought a designer bag online from the company. The taxes was outrageous because it's from a country with the tariffs. Yes. Yes. Walmart pays their employees less than a living wage and signs the employees for food stamps and other social services. Baby, a mess. Okay. I did see a lot of the TSA workers are calling in. A lot of them are going to the plasma center to be able to put food on the table. I seen on the news last night, this one lady said, I work for the government. Yeah, me. She was at the food bank. She said, never in my life. Well, she said this. This is exactly what she said. She said, I never would have thought being a government employee, I would be at the food bank. And do y'all remember when working for the government was a thing? Do y'all remember that? It wasn't that long ago. Do y'all remember when working for the government was like, okay, girl, you work for the government? You got your old federal job around there? Baby, the government job doing just as much as the private. They're doing just as worse as the private sector jobs. It's not just TSA not getting paid either. My brother isn't getting paid, and he works for the government. Yeah, well, I know, but we're talking about the TSA workers because it's affecting the airports, and I hate that's going on with your brother, sis. Yeah, I know there's other government entities, but I'm just mentioning TSA for an example. A government job used to be the goals, honey. I remember I used to want to work for the Social Security office. Baby, I wanted a job there so bad. I remember that. So it just, this world that we knew prior to the pandemic, like it's just not the same anymore. Plane tickets are also no joke. 500 airline ticket to Detroit, freaking Detroit, not to Detroit. It sure was. When I worked for the federal government, it was a flex because of a job security and pay. Now forget about it. Yeah, gorgeous. You're right, sis. Having a government job was definitely a flex. Now, people putting blessing oil on your forehead if you're working for the government. Because you thought government, oh, you set. You thought, I'm set. Until I retire, I'm set. Not anymore. My mom told me working for USPS was a government job. I got out that jam quick. Couldn't take it I couldn't take it after 4 years. Oh, you used to work for the post office for 4 years? Yeah, I'm telling you, sis. So I just wanted to show you guys that, again, in no way am I trying to depress you guys or anything like that. And like I said, yes, we can gossip over here about these ladies that we talk about, but I definitely do like to incorporate other real things that's going on. Because I don't want my channel just to be gossip. Although what we're talking about is essentially gossip because it's stuff that's being spoken on social media. But I would like to be where people would say, I wonder what TMR thoughts are about this. Now, obviously, y'all can't talk about every single thing that goes on in the world. I don't have the bandwidth to do so. But things that I'm curious about and interested about, I definitely will talk about it. I definitely will. Say Cheese said, it's wild to me to see boxes delivered with couches, sectionals inside. I'm used to seeing Badcock's rooms to go deliver furniture, not something that needs to be put together. Yeah, sis. I mean, and that a lot of that has to also do with, say, Cheese, with the convenience, right? A lot of that has to do with the convenience. And those, how you can get those. What was those couches that everybody was talking about? Olivia got one. What was those couches? Everybody was raving over those couches, because it was the convenience of it. And then it's, cost less to ship a box. Like, what was they called? Cloud couches or something like boneless. Thank you, Tam. Yeah, the boneless couches. Thank you, Ice and Sam. Yeah, the boneless couches, So people were really, raving over those last year. I don't really hear much talk about it now, but I do hear people raving over it. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's get into some things. Let's get into some other things going on. Real quick. Do I have her up here? No. Let me show y'all Wine Glass. It's not a video or anything like that. But I seen Wine Glass, it was up on my feed, and I seen Wine Glass had put up a post on her community tab. And y'all know we talked about Wine Glass briefly the other day, and we seen that Wine Glass hadn't posted on her channel in about a month or so. So y'all know Wine Glass is working. I believe she works in a hospital. And although she said YouTube is her passion, but getting a consistent check is probably a little bit more passionate for her. And she said, "Hey sis, how y'all been?" She said, "Your girl has so much to catch you up on. So much has happened since I've been gone. When I come back, I'm bringing y'all the motivation and inspiration to help us reach our everyday goals. Progress over perfection." And Wine Glass, just give us an update, sis. Let us know if that man of yours got a job yet. But I don't know why I thought right here she actually looked real nice in this picture. I don't know why I thought that she actually looked nice. It looks like Wineglass might have gotten a new vehicle, right? Y'all remember she had been talking about getting a new vehicle. So on top of working and that tax check, looks like sis may have went and got her a new vehicle. I don't know. The inside of this car looked a little different from what I remember the last time, but I could be wrong. But it definitely looked as if she got a new vehicle. So now we're going to slide on over to Olivia, y'all. So give me just a moment. Let's get her on up. Now we got 438. Yeah, she does. She looks good. She does. I doubt that man got. Yeah, me too, Greenheart. You know, just wishful thinking, sis. But at this point, he probably said, "Get a job for what? Hell, that's what she going to work for." So, so Olivia put up a video called "The Struggles of Being a Single Mom with Deadbeat Baby Daddies." So let's get into this.
You don't want to. Sister, I don't like it. Okay, y'all. I cleaned the car. As you can see, I vacuumed. I did a light little vacuum. Not too much. I just wanted to get like most of the dirt off and everything. I swear to God. This lady needs to get out of my way. I'm not trying to hit nobody. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go home and get the stuff. Okay. Okay, guys, my stuff came. Now we gotta load it in the house. Okay, y'all, I'm home. I am going to get the stuff and bring it in the house, and then you guys are gonna get a haul. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Baby, for somebody with no money, she stayed getting an Amazon package. For somebody with no money, she stayed getting a package at the door every damn day. Look at all that cat litter she bought.
Okay,
that's another thing, y'all. I don't understand why she's fooling around with that cat litter. It's something I remember hearing this when I was pregnant with my last son, because we had a cat at the time. And I remember hearing someone saying that pregnant women should not be fooling with cat litter. I don't know if it's the fumes from the cat litter, the dust from the cat. I don't know what it is, but it's something about cat litter. And so Olivia did a video the other day where she was brushing the kids' teeth in the bathroom. And I guess her cat box is in the bathroom. And so she went and took the, is she Miss T. Wilson? And so then she went and took the cat boo-boo and dumped it into the toilet. And all I was thinking was, Olivia, I don't think you should be fooling around with that cat litter like that. You say you can't touch kitty litter when you are pregnant. There is bacteria in the poo that can affect the unborn baby. I knew it was something, Marquita. I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah. And so I remember at the time when I was pregnant with my youngest son, I could not touch the litter box. I could not touch it at all. You know, everybody else in the house handled that. I didn't touch it at all.
But first, I'm gonna feed the cats because they've been waiting. Let mommy got you guys food. About time, woman. Let me see.
And then she scoops it with no gloves. She don't have any gloves on or nothing. She just has her hand on the little handle and that's it. I said, oh, girl. Thank you, Jenny.
Here we go. This is my haul. I'm sorry. We got some Cheerios, okay, for the kids. I got cat food for the kitty cats. I got 2 of them. 2 cat foods. I got the kids all a water gun so they can play with that when they come over. And AJ and Kailani can play with it. They have water guns, okay? I got some butter. I did get some underwear for AJ. I got these really cute shoes for Kailani. She needs some sandals, so I got her a couple pairs of sandals. I got some super glue for me to do my nails. I'm going to tell you guys how it goes, okay? I got some wipes, okay, baby wipes.
Y'all remember the days when Olivia stayed at the nail shop? I remember when she used to go get the artificial nails. I remember one time her telling us, this was probably, I think she was still with Gerard. No, she had just moved to Florida. And she said she had paid like $120 to get her nails done. It was a time where Olivia would not go without getting her nails done.
I got some shoes for AJ. AJ and Kailani are just at that age where they're outgrowing everything. So I got him these, but I'm also going to, just because these are really good shoes.
Why would you get that boy them little ugly ass shoes? Olivia, do you know anything about Nike, Reebok, Jordan, hell, New Balance? Do you know anything? Now, here's the thing. We do understand that kids grow fast, right? We do understand that. But sis, why? Let's be honest, for his age, what you pay for them shoes? About $20, $15, $20? Girl, you could have put another 10. Well, let me take that back. She probably could have put another $15, maybe even 20, and got him a pair of Nikes. Hell, you can go to Ross and get Nikes for little kids. They start getting expensive when they get to the youth sizes, but he's still, what is it called? Preschool size or whatever. Girl, you could go, I remember Foot Locker, Finish Line. They always had the little bitty kids' shoes on clearance. Baby, my kids stayed Jordan and Nike'd up, especially when it came to my boys. What I did for them with play shoes, their name brand shoes, once they got old, they became play shoes. I did not want, when it came to my boys, I didn't do the cheapy shoes. Okay. I just didn't. It's with the strap. So she ain't got to keep tying his shoes. I mean, he's 4. At this point, he should know how to tie his shoes himself. It's her buying the little strap. I didn't even know they still sold shoes like that. Nah, kids' Nikes do not cost that much. You definitely can get a pair for less than $50. And them old Jelly Bellies that she got, Kailani, where'd she get them from? Walmart? You know, when it comes to little girls, for me, it's different. You can dress them with stuff like that. Because for little girls, it's more the cutesy of it all. For me, with the little boys, because they're so rough and rugged, you got to spend a little money on their stuff because it lasts longer when you do. But think about it, y'all. AJ, if it wasn't for school, that ninja wouldn't even dart the door, okay? Baby, she don't even know what Kohl's is. I don't even think Olivia has ever even been to Kohl's. Baby, I used to love some Kohl's for my kids, especially for the boys. I love Kohl's. Kohl's, and back in the day, Target for little boys. And when I say little, I mean like AJ size. I loved that. And then when my boys got a little older, like elementary, I would go to Kohl's to get the little Nike sets, get the little Nike sets and stuff like that. And my mother had a charge card at Kohl's. Oh, so baby, that honey, I just used to make a call to her. I'd be like, hey, can you go run and get this for me? Baby, she used to love to swipe that Kohl's credit card. Oh man, I miss them days.
If you guys don't know, from Walmart, they have memory foam, and AJ just loves these shoes. So I got him 2 pairs of these. He's a size 11 now, and she's a size 8. And I got him the black pair. So I also am going to buy them a couple pairs of shoes off of Shein.
Shein? Why you just don't wobble your ass down there to the mall? Now, I do understand the last time you went to the mall, there was a brawl that was about to ensue. But yeah, Livy, you can go back there. That was, what was that, about 3 years ago? Not you going on Shein. Baby, why you don't go on the, and here's the thing. Finish Line used to do this. I don't know if they still do, but if after you spend so much money, I think was it $100 or $200, they would give you $20 or something. I think it was $100. I can't remember. It's been a minute. Baby, I used to stack up on them $20. You heard me? I had 4 kids, so baby, I stayed collecting them $20. You heard me? Ain't no way. I don't care if you're 4 or not. Ain't no way. I wouldn't do it. That's just me.
I just wanted to get these because these are like his staple little shoes. Comfortable. They're lightweight. He loves them.
Oh, did they?
Okay, so then, hold on. I got candles. I got apple. I got everything apple. Warm apple. I got a bunch of these. These are what I always buy, and sometimes I buy these. But I bought like 4 of these because I love the warm apple pies. Okay, I got 4 cat litters, paper towels, tissues. I got her diapers. These are her last box of diapers, y'all. Kailani, we're going to start potty training you, okay? Okay, and I got her the girl ones, but they didn't have them. So they gave me those training pants diapers with their boys. But oh well.
My thing is, you go spend $15, $5, $10 on them, but you stay buying a wig. You stay buying every perfume on the TikTok shop. You stay buying press-ons. You stay buying tons and tons of makeup, but the kids have $15 tennis shoes. A mess.
We're gonna use those, and we're gonna move on to these, okay? Because we're potty training her starting this.
Somebody said, why she don't buy toilet paper in bulk? I mean, she bought 4 things of cat litter, so the kitties get to get in bulk, but y'all asses don't. And when I say ass, I mean literally, not figuratively. The cats get to get their cat litter in bulk. Clock this tea. The cats. Now she gonna potty train Kailani with the kitty cats. The cats get litter in bulk, and she gotta run to the store every week to get some toilet paper. Baby, makes no sense.
For next week. Potty training is starting, okay? Yeah. Okay. And then yeah, guys, I got these janky ass bananas, but they gave me nasty bananas, and one of the cat litters were sitting on my bananas. Like, can I sue? I'm just playing. No, but also I got a new stair stepper, which is right there. And I'm so excited. You guys know, if you guys were not in my live the other night, I was trying to start up my treadmill. I was trying to use my treadmill, okay? But I couldn't because I don't know where the remote is. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it was packed. I still have a couple boxes packed.
Look at that, y'all. Let me take my... Baby, Livy is a mess. You hear me? She is a... But at least she is buying. I don't think... Hell, have we ever seen Jasmine buy... Hell, Bentley don't even get out the damn cage. At least Olivia is buying the cat stuff to kind of stock up. Bentley barely get air. Now look at this, y'all. You done got 17 things of cat litter. 17 things of cat litter and 1 thing of toilet damn paper. Don't even make sense. Now, Livy, the chat is trying to figure out what is we doing with a new stair stepper. What you trying to do? Highway to heaven, the baby? Not you gonna step the baby right out your belly, girl. The people want you to go sit your ass down. Livy, go sit your ass down to after you had that baby, ma'am. Not you gonna be in there. Girl, go sit down for you had that baby on the stepper.
I'm not going to them. So I bought a replacement remote, and hopefully it works. Let's see if it works. Okay, y'all, so I forgot that tomorrow is the last day to sign AJ up for T-ball at the YMCA. So I want to do that, and I'm going to call right now and see if I can do it online or I have to come in and do it.
On our end, maybe for a different branch today. But for the Granbury, it says that T-ball is on maintenance.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. You too. Bye-bye. Okay, so I guess I have time. I thought it was today, but she said maybe that's a different branch. Okay, cool. So I'm going to edit and
Girl, you ain't Big Mo gonna sign that boy up for no activities that got to do anything to do outside of the house. Then the man on the moon is. If you go sign AJ up for T-ball, I'm getting ready to take my dog over here and sign him up for tennis. Okay, girl? If you get ready to go sign AJ up for T-ball, baby, I'm about to go sign my dog up for tennis. Okay? Yeah. No, maybe I'm going to go sign him up for golf. Since he like to chase the balls in the yard and things. I want to see it. You over there watching Jasmine be a sports mom. Now you want to be a sports mom. Go sit your tail down, Livy.
And I'll see you guys when I'm done, okay? So I wanted to talk to you guys for a minute. I'm about to go get AJ, and I just finished doing what I need to do. By the way, I didn't think my chair is so squeaky. I don't think I told you guys this. And don't mind my background. I swear, now that I've been making my bed every day, that looks so ooh. But I need to go to a laundromat, and I guess I'm gonna do that tomorrow because I'm about to get AJ, and then yeah. But I want to talk to y'all about something I'm going through, and this is real life. And I know a lot of single mamas go through this. A lot of women go through this who do not.
Libby, sis, for the love of God, I'm asking you, sis. Matter of fact, I'm about to put you on. I'm gonna give you 72 hours. Libby, please, ma'am, for the love of God, will you please buy another set of sheets? I mean, at this point, they should be towed up. Do you wash them? Because imagine having the same pink sheets and you wash them. At this point, them things they shouldn't even have no elastic in it. Livy, sis, no, really, sis. No, true story, Livy. Can you please go buy some damn sheets? I'm tired of them damn pink sheets. Girl, I'd rather have you have a damn pink comforter. Baby, we done had them pink sheets done been all in Florida. Baby, they done been all in. Baby, if them pink sheets could talk, oh, now that's an interview I would want. Oh, yes, honey. That's an interview I would want. I would want to interview the sheets. In between the sheets. I would want to interview your sheets, ma'am. I don't care nothing about them ninjas. I don't care nothing about them because them only the ones you show. Them ain't the ones that are laid on them sheets. I want to interview them sheets. Baby, let me know when them sheets start talking, sis.
Co-parent and just do everything on their own. And AJ has a field day coming up in a couple days. And it says fathers and families. So I guess, if there's no father in the home, the families can come, which I will be going. Kailani and I will be in attendance. Okay, period. But shit like this, it breaks my heart. And I know one day my son will have somebody in his life that cares for him and wants to be there for him and show up to everything with him and, consider him his son and all of those things. I know my son will have that and my daughter too. But this is a part of being a single.
Let me tell you something, Sunrise. Let me tell you something about TMR. If y'all want to be nice to TMR, baby, just go on and send an old Amazon gift card. Baby, when I tell you I'm infatuated with sheets and comforter sets, baby, it makes my heart pitter pat. I don't know what it is. Baby, I love the home decor. Baby, I love me some sheets, some comforter sets, some pretty blankets, the little throw blankets, and baby, some towels. Woo, baby, the thick ones, not them little thin ones down there at the damn Family Dollar. No, baby, I want them thick towels, washcloth. Oh, Lord. I just love it.
Well, mom, that is hard. It's hard. And that's why I want to talk about it. I know that people are going to talk shit. Girl, you a single mama too. Okay. But it's not a big deal. I think us single mamas have to stick together. And instead of trying to tear the next bad bitch down, people need to be happy instead of bitter.
I'm about to call you Jasmine. Well, shit, the same damn thing. Livy, let me tell you something, girl. Let me tell you something. We don't care nothing about what you're talking about. Let me tell you why we don't care nothing about it. Matter of fact, open up your eyes when I'm talking to you, ma'am. Hold on.
But that's another topic for another day.
Okay, there you go. Sis, you too, Elizabeth? Baby, honey, makes my heart pitter pat. You hear me? Livy, I done got sidetracked, okay? We don't care nothing about what you're talking about. If you struggle with your kids having a daddy so they can go to the little things at the schoolhouse, then why is you pregnant with yet another one that ain't got a daddy attached to it? Now, there was a man that put the sperm in you, but is he going to be in the delivery room? You wanted it like this. You wanted children that were not attached to the father. This is what you wanted, sis. Because if you didn't want it, why have 3 kids by 3 different men and you ain't with nan one of them? Girl, you over here claiming a man that ain't the child or the chicken to none of these children. Talking about single mom. Isn't that what you wanted? You said that you didn't want to be in no relationship. Now all of a sudden AJ got something going on at the schoolhouse, and now you reminiscing. Now you over there Mary J. Bliging with the people. Girl, hush. Because if you didn't want that boy to, you can't make Zolo be a daddy. But let's be honest, sis, you went a long time before you even really confessed to the man that he is the daddy. Now that doesn't mean Zolo gets a pass, but my goodness. And then you go birth another one. And then you go birth another one. But you want us to give you grace about being a single mom, but yet you keep being a single mom? Like, sis, no, really. You're choosing to be a single mom.
But real shit. That's why I wanted to come and talk to you guys, because this is real life. I know a lot of us mamas go through this shit. And I live in my truth, and this is transparency, you feel me? But yeah, it breaks my heart that my baby doesn't have that. AJ is good. AJ is going to be good. But times like this, I'm like, oh, I can't wait until AJ has that in his life, until he has that father figure who wants to do everything with him, because AJ is amazing. He's an amazing, amazing, amazing kid. And you guys see it. Who can't see it? He's amazing. So anyway, he's going to have field day. And when I seen that, I was like, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Mommy's going to be there for him. I'm going to always be there for him. But anyway, my son's going to be fine, and he's going to have a great field day. But y'all drop below in the comments. Do you guys as single mamas go through this? And how do you guys get through this? This is like the beginning.
Of course, Olivia, but you've been a single mom for quite some time. Hell, you and Gerard was only married, a few months before y'all broke the covenant? But prior to marrying Gerard, you were single mom because you weren't married to him. So sis, you've been a single mom for a long damn time. And then because you know what it is to be a single mom, the struggles of being a single mom, you thought it was a good idea to go have 3 more children without a daddy attached to them. And if you just wanted to have 3 more children, why not have it with a man that was actually going to be your man? It could potentially be your husband. You don't want to get married again. You don't want a husband, but you want to keep birthing babies and having these kids feeling like you felt when your daddy wasn't in your life at the very fundamental, monumental times that he should have been there. I mean, that's a real conversation. That's a real conversation. Being a single mom is definitely not easy, but when you keep choosing to be one, I mean, at this point, sis, you got to deal with what comes to you. Because you didn't have to keep being a single mom. Even if you wanted to have another child and you birthed AJ, Kaylani and the new little baby did not have to come behind that. But again, that's what you chose. But she didn't go to the Web Kids Field Day. Well, we know why, LaToy. We know why she's not going to go, because Antonisha and her family's going to be there. So we already know why she's not going to go.
For me, because he's in pre-K. So I know, like, throughout his whole life, he's going to have father this, father that. And until mommy gets a great stepdaddy, mommy's going to have to do it. Okay? And that's okay. But shout out to all the single mamas. Woody woo! We hold it down. Period, period, period. And yeah, I love us. I love y'all. Keep your heads up, okay, ladies? I think when our kids look back on it, they're just going to be happy. They're just going to be happy that we were there. You understand? Okay. I'm going to go get my baby. I'll see you guys.
On my old flame, watching my page, say they miss.
All right, y'all. That's enough of her. That's enough of her. Olivia, she really be trying to relate to the people, but this is by far the most confusing woman. One of the most confusing women. She is by far one of the most confusing women. Yeah, being a single mom isn't fun. I'm almost 8 years in and still on one child. She must don't hate being a single mom that much. Exactly. Ain't no way she's that scary. She can't show up. Her kids, imagine how it feel real sad. Yeah, that's true, Monique, but we already know why. She can't provide for the kids she has without her family. But you're not there for the Web3. But you know why, y'all? Because Olivia feels like they're good because they have Gerard and Antonisha. So she feels like they're good. And essentially, they have Gerard, Antonisha, and her. Although they don't live in the home with her, but they do come over there. Who does AJ, Kaylani, and this new baby have? They don't got nobody. They literally don't have anybody. But Stella. And God forbid if something happened to Stella, what the hell is she gonna do? Like, Olivia really needs to think about that. I've said this to y'all before. God forbids if something happens to that woman, who is getting ready to do what Stella do for her? Raquel isn't. She can't. She hasn't. Raquel didn't come get them kids while Olivia was down there in the client. Her mama did. You know why? Because Raquel has her own family, her own responsibilities. She truly does. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why this keeps happening. I need this to come up because this is my second monitor that I use to read y'all chat. Oh, jeez. Hold on, y'all. Technical difficulties. I wish I had that music I could play. Hold on, let me get this right. Okay. There we go. Give me one moment. I think my cord has a, well, I know it does. I don't think, I know it has a short in it. So give me one moment. Okay, there we go. That's crazy. All right. Olivia just can't get right. Same mistakes over and over. I mean, all Olivia has to do. Oh, yeah. You know what, Taylor? I'll take a picture of him and put it on my community tab. I definitely will. Olivia Nicole Johnson and Sandy is doing the same thing over and over again and looking for a different outcome. Baby, instead of her worrying about being a single mom, she better worry about how she gonna survive. Okay, being a single mom. You worrying about AJ. At this point, I don't even understand, her worrying about AJ not having somebody to show up for the event at the schoolhouse when she knew that was going to happen. Did you think there was never going to be an event at the schoolhouse saying one day AJ will have some, a father figure? Maybe. And then again, maybe not, because Olivia, if you keep choosing the men that you choosing, he's not going to ever have that. You can't even keep the men that are not even your boyfriends long enough to be a father figure to him. It's ridiculous. Right. If her concern was really the betterment of her children, she wouldn't have chosen to be to bring yet another baby. Right. She wouldn't have chosen that. She wouldn't have got pregnant with this child. Olivia knows how to not get pregnant. She knows how to do that. Now, I was going to say she could go over there and borrow some of Jasmine's pills, birth control pills, but hell, they're not even working for Jasmine, so I don't think they would work for her. So let's get into Jasmine real quick, y'all. Give me just a moment.
Where's the other one? Oh. I gotta get up and put some clothes on too. Can you take him to your bathroom? He got a toothbrush in there too. I don't know. He has a regular one too. Just y'all been not making no mess in that bathroom. I just clean that bathroom up. That's all I need to know. That's all I know. There better not be no stuff in there because y'all had it in there dirty as hell. Go. It's your turn. Y'all leaving washing, putting toilet paper in the sink and washing hair in the sink. I don't know what the heck, who did all that. Go brush your teeth with them. It's your turn. Oh man, I forgot to go to the store. I didn't buy lunch stuff today. So we're gonna eat lunch at school. Huh? Leave it. Okay, put your lunchbox on the counter, Ava.
I'm confusion. What is this? Why are we here? Jasmine, Why are you going live? Get your ass up out the bed and go handle your children. Yes, they're older, but they still can use the intervention of their mother. Like, that's the time you spend with them in the morning, right? It's her going live randomly as if she shouldn't be in there seeing what's going on. Thank you, Mo Lady. Appreciate you, sis, for being a member for 54 months, girl. Damn, it's been that long. You want me to fire her? Baby, she been fired. When I tell you this infuriates me, there is no way that I would do this. And again, we understand that she's a mother and she has children. But to me personally, this is the time where you go and you handle your kids. I remember when my kids were young, I used to talk to my mom every morning. And it was so funny. My house was always chaotic in the morning with the kids. And when she would call, it would be right before I get ready to start waking the kids up. And as soon as I start waking them up and start hollering and y'all get up, come on. You know, my mother said, oh, here y'all go. She said, girl, call me back when you in the car on your way to work. Because my mother, she would just be so tickled. She used to always tell me, she said, you and your children need a reality TV show. She said, because y'all are so funny. But a lot of times I would tell my mom, Mama, let me call you back because there's a lot going on here. I might have to body slam somebody. It was hilarious, y'all.
Sorry. Oh, you having burgers? So I'm not making lunch tomorrow either because tomorrow's pizza. No, I just had this random rash and I wonder it's because I ate sushi. Can y'all see it? It's on my arm and it hurts.
You probably got that rash because you go play basketball and then don't take a shower. I'm doing no damn sushi. It's probably called not bathing properly.
You need to go and brush your teeth and wash your face.
Yes, I
You wash your face?
Johnson so much.
You're lying. Your face look a little ashy. Okay, well go put some lotion, something on your face because you look a little ashy. You put lotion on? You put deodorant on?
Who is she talking to? Are you because clearly you couldn't be talking to Kaylin or Maya. So you talking to the twins? Now I'm not saying those kids are not old enough to put lotion on, but how come you don't bring me the lotion and squeeze it in their hand and make sure they're getting in their eye, get the eye boogers out and all that? And did you put deodorant on? If they say yes, you gonna believe them? Maybe they saying yes, but really didn't. I don't get her.
I need to fucking get out. Oh my God. I really don't feel good today.
Is you pregnant again? Because the last time you got on here laying down talking about you tired, you said you was pregnant. You done got pregnant again?
I don't feel good. I'm literally doing everything laying down.
Wait, hold on. She did a live in the car. Yeah, you know what? After she did this live, she went live again in the car. I didn't watch that one. Latoya, she said that Aiden been walking around with a hole in the bottom of his shoe and Ava's shoe's too small. Okay, so when do we take a trip to the mall? Do we not go to the mall? What? So, what? No, stop. You get a new car and the kids walking around with too small shoes and holes in them? Let's go to the car then. Let's go to the car. We're going to go to the car. Hold on, y'all. Because y'all saying the car was the mess. Let's get our asses on over there to that car. Hold on. Because I'm trying to figure out why people walking around with 2 little shoes. Hold on. Because I'm just trying to figure out why you riding around in a new car and the babies got holes in their shoes. That don't even make no... I wouldn't tell nobody that.
I see you live. Oh my God, I see you live. Like sometimes, like I'll be like on my phone. It'd be like, a person you know is like on. Like you be like live on TikTok. It'd be like, a person you know is live on TikTok, like something like that. Like, right now, I'm like, who is this? And I see you live. Like, oh, this
Hey, then we're gonna have a good day, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we all go on the bus because
We're gonna get some new shoes, right?
Hey, I don't know. I'm gonna get here before the bus rides because the bus rides get in after the comments. Sometimes.
Good morning. It was live earlier, y'all. It was a whole stressful morning already. I look sleepy too. I don't like nobody. We can keep gangster. We can keep it go to how you want to go about it.
Why? How do you start until you get the silver play button?
I can't remember.
God, I really hope.
Look at that toy box. Shoebox did to my arm.
Why did you keep undoing that?
I don't know. It pinched me.
What pinched you?
I jammed my finger while trying to get the ball, and I jammed it while I was trying to catch the ball. But I still make shots. I really don't care.
And then it's her birthday today.
Oh, your teacher?
Miss Lyden. Yeah, Miss Lyden.
I don't even know who that girl is. Any teachers that are like below 3rd grade, I don't know.
What book is that?
It's a live book.
I don't know what's about it.
It's about the two twins. It's about this attack.
The Twin Towers.
The speech is cursive.
Just like us. We're twins.
You are a twin.
Yo, they look the exact. How? Oh no, I know why this one stayed up because this one didn't get hit. It almost got hit. Because they both would have been down. But this one's a hit.
You know what? I will say this, and I know you guys say this a lot, but you are right. Kaylin is at the age now, and we've been telling Jasmine this for the longest. She needed to put Kaylin this because the way Kaylin talks, she's at the age now, she shouldn't still be talking like that. Now, we understand that Jasmine can understand her because that's her child, right? But, you know, Kaylin is getting, she's in middle school. Soon she'll be in high school. And in high school, you have to do, you have to do like read papers out loud. There's times when you have to stand up in front of the class or the teachers, picks you to answer a question or something like that. And the one thing you don't want, and maybe this is already happening to her, but you don't want it to continue to happen, is the people to make fun of her speech. Because y'all know kids, they don't give a damn. If grown folks don't give a damn, the kids don't. And I never understood why Jasmine didn't find that to be a problem. Or when Kaylin would be talking, that she wouldn't make Kaylin slow down and make her reprocess what she just said. Presentations. Thank you, Mary Blue. I never understood why she didn't do that. I told you guys I had a child that had a speech impediment, had bad speech, and I had to get them speech therapy at a very young age, So I never understood why she didn't feel like that was important. It's just like they focus on everything but the right thing when it comes to those children.
I don't like nobody. We can keep gangster. We can keep it cordial. How you want to go about it? We're gonna have a good day, right?
Exactly, Lo.
We're gonna get some new shoes. And we ain't gonna have to worry about that, right? You get out. The twins are on this side.
I'm just curious. Why are we just now buying new shoes? When we got the tax money, the same day we got the car, when they came and dropped the car off in front of her house, when them kids got out of school, if it was a weekday, when them kids got out of school, even if they was over Phillips, Honey, we would have got in the new car, drove over there, and picked them kids up either from their daddy house or from school, or if they was coming to her house, I don't remember where the kids were at, and we would have went shopping. The whole reason why you get a tax check at the amount that you get is because you claim dependents. It's been a month, damn near 2 months, since she got a tax check, and we just now going to get some shoes. But better yet, why are the kids only getting shoes around tax? How come they can't get? This is a true story. I did not only buy my kids things at tax time. They got things all through the year. Because guess what? They require things all through the year. Especially Aiden, he's a boy. He's rough and tough. Now you'll go to the store and buy Legend a toy car because he's had a hard day. But Aiden is, the fact that he has a hole in his shoes is one or two things. It's two things. The shoes were already cheap, or he'd been wearing those shoes for way too long for them to have a hole in them. It's two things. They were either cheap when you bought them, or he'd been wearing the hell out of them. Like literally, that's the only pair he got. Because I don't care what nobody says. Kids, especially for her, who does have money, them kids should have about 4 to 5 pair of shoes where they rotating them. Because if you can't spend money on your children, then what the hell are you doing?
No, I want $5.
I love y'all.
I want $5.
Love you, Ava. Love you, Ava. Hey. Love you, Maya. Love you, Aiden. Bye.
So we usually have our shoes.
Ava, what is? I'm sorry, I don't even. Child. This girl took off her shoes.
They're good.
Why did she take off her shoes? Why? Why?
Amen, Lo. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what my kids do. They just do a lot no more. Because why she took off her shoes and they was better. Well, her feet. Like, why? Why? She said, oh, I forgot I took off my shoes. Child. Ooh, child. There's a holiday coming up.
Yeah, it's called Easter. Yeah, it's April the 5th. Next weekend. Are you ready, Jasmine? Do the kids have any Easter clothes? Do they still do that, y'all? Do the kids still wear do the kids still wear Easter clothes? Yeah, it's next Sunday, April the 5th. You ready? Baby, when I tell you I've never ever seen none of these women dress their kids for Easter. I've never seen it. Olivia, her. Hell, I don't even think I've seen Chrissy do it. I've never seen her dress her kids for Easter. Never seen it. Your baby got her outfit? Okay, girl.
And we're off to drop off our last child. Ready to go to school? No. Why? What about everybody at school? Scared of what? You want to listen to music? I knew that was coming.
I ain't never heard them take their kids to an Easter egg hunt. Nothing. I don't like. What do y'all do? No, really. And Jasmine, you ain't even got to go anywhere to do an Easter egg hunt. I'm sure there's some around your city, some damn where at somebody's park. Like, I don't never even see them do stuff like that. I remember when my mom used to do this, and so I incorporated with my children. I used to do the Easter egg hunt with my kids. I would put the eggs in the yard. Then if it was raining, we would hide them in the house. Up until they got to a certain age and they got too big for it. But when they was like Legend and the twins' age, oh yeah, I did it every year. And we did the plastic eggs with money in it. We always had a golden egg. Matter of fact, there's still a golden egg out there somewhere with a $20 bill in it that never was found. It's still out there, y'all. That was 2009 or 8. I can't even remember. I think it was 2000. Baby, that egg's still out there some damn well. They never did find that $20 egg.
Ava said she over to that child. I'm over today. Between, like, why? We having shoe problems this early in the morning. I swear it's always something. It's usually Legend. That's usually who we can't find shoes for. We gotta have prep talks with Aiden. I said, I'll get him a pair. If that's to the hill. But I will get you a pair of black and white shoes. They'll be some forces. That's ain't got time for those shoes. Hey, bro, they had a hole in the bottom. And it was like, they can't get in trouble for wearing stuff messed up at school. I said, who the hell told you that? But they can call CPS and say that they ain't got no good shoes, they ain't got no clothes, they look trashy, anything they can call. Baby, I take that stuff very serious. Because people will call CPS and say, oh, they ain't got shoes or clothes. I was like, bro, hell no. Those are his favorite shoes. We'll go get him some more of those favorite shoes. He ain't wearing them. A hole at the bottom and the front, like, your big toe is literally hanging out of your shoe. That was a no. It's a no for me. And we're not gonna keep them and put them in a box to where that they are being on display or something. Because baby, they had their days.
Well, if they had their days, if Aiden's shoes have had their days, when did the days begin? Because he just didn't wake up yesterday morning with the hole at the top of the shoe. It grew. A hole starts small and then it just keeps growing. So when we discovered the hole, did Aiden not tell you he had a hole? Because let's be honest. Between you and Philip and Hannah, the parents of these children, Aiden shouldn't have a hole nowhere. Ava's shoes shouldn't be too small for her either. I want to know why you, Philip, and Hannah are not making sure these kids. Aiden walking around with a hole in his shoes is crazy work to me. You riding around in a 2025 and your son got holes in his shoes. Philip and Hannah all hugged up on Valentine's Day and the baby got holes in his shoes. Is them the same shoes he wore to your brother's wedding? Hell, how long you been wearing the damn shoes to have a hole in them?
I don't like. Your kids were late too. Mine wasn't late. We just missed the bus. Mine's missed the bus. So Legend about to be a little late though. But he'll be okay. He'll get there before breakfast.
But I know who don't got a hole in their shoe. Guess who don't have a hole in their shoe? Legend don't got one of his. I guarantee you. Legend ain't got a hole in Nan's shoe. Hell, he ain't even got a hole in his socks. I guarantee you, Legend ain't got no hole in his shoes.
So that's really all that matters. She'll get there before breakfast time. Oh, yeah, I was gonna try to stay on live, but Legend wants to listen to music.
It's obvious that Legend or Aiden only has one pair. That's obvious. Because even if he had a hole in the shoe, okay, go put on your other pair that don't. Does he not only have, because at this point, he should have shoes at your house and shoes at Philip's house. He should have 3-4 pair over there at Philip's and 3-4 pair at your house. Because either way, if he wore a pair that is at Philip's house, when he came to your house, like either way, the shoes will still go back and forth. Because he gonna wear either one, the one from you, the one from Philip. Either way, they're gonna go back and forth to the house. So he should always have an even pair at both his parents' house. So this it sounds to me like the boy only got one pair of shoes.
He be telling me, turn the music back on. That's why I got off earlier, because they always tell me to turn the music on. Kelly got my other phone. I could have did it on the other phone when she was in the car. I wasn't even thinking that. I don't like niggas. I don't like bitches. I don't like nobody. We can keep it gangster. We can keep it cordial. How you want to go about it?
She's so thug. I'm going to start calling her Thug Mrs. Jasmine's so damn thugged out. I want to know how you got pregnant and you so damn thuggish. What man done got you pregnant? Do you sing the rap songs around said man? Yeah. And if you gonna sing a rap song, sing one by the girlies. You singing the ninjas rap songs. Ooh, baby, she's a mess. I don't know, honey. It's Ava with 2 small shoes on and Aiden with big holes in his shoes. I don't understand that. When I tell you the fact that these ladies have been on the internet for so many years and they have made a shit ton of money doing it, it ain't like these ladies making $500 a month. These have been made shit ton of money over the years. And they claiming kids every year. And your son walking around with holes in his shoes, that shouldn't even be talked about. That shouldn't even be talked about. Them twins are not even comfortable being with her. She traumatized. They're traumatized by her. You think so? A lot of money, not even mobile home bought. Baby, mobile home? Child, please. Olivia down there scrounging around at the Walmart for $10, $12 shoes for AJ. Well, at least AJ ain't going to school with no holes in his shoes. He may not have the some super nice kicks on, but the shoes that Olivia did buy him, they don't got a hole in them. A mess. I think I wouldn't. I just don't understand why these ladies don't take pride in being a mother, and like Olivia talking about, the woes and troughs of being a single mother. But sis, this is what you asked for, so embrace it. Jasmine, you asked to be a single mama. You talking about your son got holes in his shoes, but yet you was pregnant a couple of weeks ago. About to bring baby number 6 so they can have holes in their damn shoes. Your son walking around with big holes in his shoes, but you pregnant. Girl, a mess. A mess. A mess. A mess. All right, y'all, that's my time, honey. I'm gone. I'm out of here. We'll talk about Olivia's Ricky Lake episode tomorrow, y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. And TMR gonna see y'all in the next one, honey. They done pissed me damn off. Sub what you love. Bye.